today we will start our next concept of tissue chapter. In our previous lecture we discussed about what's the meaning of tissue and the types of what's the meaning of plant tissue and the types of the plant tissue on the base of their function. Like this, today we start our video on we will start in this video about to be discussed about animal tissue. Like in plant tissue and the tissue also animal tissue also a group of the cell present in the body of animal which work together to achieve any particular goal inside the body, and on the base of this function performed by this tissue, animal tissue, it is be classified into four main parts. In the part which is be classified by animal tissue on the base of the function done by them in our body, they are of four main types. First one is epithelial tissue, second one is connective tissue, third one is muscular tissue, and fourth one is your nervous tissue. And one by one now we discuss about all the type of tissue and what's the function done by this tissue in our body. First we start our type of tissue from epithelial tissue. Epithelial tissue is very important tissue present in our body which help to make the outermost covering of our body. Outermost covering of our body or any part of our body is made up of epithelial tissue. So this tissue is very important because it play a protective role in our body. It is protective tissue because it protects our body from stress also and from any injury also. So delicate organ present in our body that is being protected by the help of epithelial tissue. So epithelial tissue play a very important role. Now we write the function of the epithelial tissue here. First function, it acts as a barrier. It acts as a barrier between body and external environment. Means if anything is be gone to our body, that will be first take permission from the epithelial tissue. Like in skin is also the type of epithelial tissue. If anything is be gone enter inside the organ of our body, this first take the permission from the skin, then it goes inside the body. Like this epithelial tissue also play a very important role because it acts as a barrier between body and external environment. Second one, it helps in separation. It helps in separation of one organ from another organ. Like this, if we discussed about in our body, lungs and heart both are be very close to each other. How they are separate from one another? With the help of the skin. With skin, it is be made with the help of epithelial tissue. So this play a very important role in our body. And third function is being done by the epithelial tissue in our body. That is, third function is be done by epithelial tissue. It helps in protection of our body from any type of germs. Protection of our body from germs. So these all the function is played by the epithelial tissue in our body. And after this we discuss one by one about all the types of epithelial tissue present in our body. Now we discuss about the types of epithelial tissue. Starting of this epithelial tissue from the types of epithelial tissue on the base of shape. And where they present. First one is your squamous epithelial tissue. Now second one is your columnar epithelial tissue. Third one is your cuboidal epithelial tissue. Fourth one is your glandular epithelial is your selected epithelial tissue. So these are the 5 main types on the base of the function done by them and on the base of shape. Now one by one we discuss about all the type of epithelial tissue. Starting from our concept with squamous epithelial tissue. First we discuss about the squamous epithelial tissue. The squamous epithelial tissue, its shape. First we discuss about the shape of squamous. Its sheet-like appearance. Sheets present in our body. Like if we discuss about the skin. Skin is also the type of squamous epithelial tissue. If on the base of the number of skin present in our body, they are of 2 main types. Simple squamous tissue. And second one is stratified squamous tissue. If one layer of the sheet present, then it is simple squamous epithelial tissue. And then if more than one layer present, then it is known as stratified squamous tissue. So on the base of the number of the layers present, there are 2 main types. One is the one layer of the tissue, and second one is the more than one layer. If we discuss about the one layer of the sheet, means it is be present like if anything outermost lining present, like in food pipe lining, windpipe lining, mouth lining also. This the outermost covering of our mouth lining. This is also made with the help of simple squamous tissue. And after this we discuss about the stratified squamous tissue. This is the more than one layer of the tissue present in our body. All the delicate organs covering, since they are covered with this skin is made up of by the help of stratified squamous epithelial tissue. So after this we discuss about the second type of epithelial tissue. That is your second type of epithelial tissue is columnar epithelial tissue. So the name show here which type of shape present in this case of epithelial tissue, that is column shape. Column shape means they are the columnar, like this. This columnar shape present in case of this type of tissue. And where it is present? It is present in intestinal part. Intestine means small intestine, large intestine. In this case, which type of tissue present? This tissue present here, the columnar epithelial tissue. Small intestine also, large intestine also. And the function is be done by these tissues are digestion. So this columnar epithelial tissue help in digestion process because they are present in our digestive system in intestinal parts, means small intestine and large intestine. After this we discuss about the third epithelial tissue. Third epithelial tissue is your cuboidal. Cuboidal means they are cubes. Cube in shape means different type of cubes present in our body. So these are the cube shape. Cuboidal shape means cuboid shape. Cuboid shape present in where it is present in kidney. Kidney tissues where in kidneys which type of tissues present? Cuboidal shape. Cuboid shape tissue present in kidney, and it helps in which process kidney helps? It helps in excretion process. So the tissue which is present in our kidney part and that is the cuboid in shape, this tissue is known as cuboidal epithelial tissue. So after this we discuss about the fourth main part of the epithelial tissue, that is glandular. What's the meaning of glandular? In your previous class you know what's the meaning of glands? Glands means which secrete anything in our body. It secrete anything, secretion by the organ that is being known as gland. Anything in our body, like sweat gland. Sweat gland secretes sweat. our body, which had to be increased the where it is present respiratory system. And what is the function done by cilia? When the gas enter, oxygen gas enter in the respiratory system in lungs, the cilia present, it has to increase the surface area. Means surface area increase when any gas enter in our body. So cilia present in respiratory system, means this tissue present in which system of the body? Respiratory system. And the function is done by selective epithelial tissue to increase the surface area for absorbing oxygen gas. To increase the surface area for absorbing oxygen gas. So I repeat once again about all the epithelial tissue present in our body. First we discuss about the epithelial tissue main, the outermost covering main in our outermost protective covering present in our body, that is known as epithelial tissue. And on the base of the function and on the base of the shape where it is present in our body, there are of 5 main types. First one is the squamous epithelial, second one columnar, cuboidal, fourth one glandular, and fifth one is the ciliated epithelial tissue. First one we discuss about the squamous epithelial tissue. These are the sheet shape. If these are one sheet present, then it is the squamous epithelial tissue. If more than one sheet present, then it is stratified squamous epithelial tissue. And after this we discuss about the squamous. Squamous means it is columnar shape. It is columns present in our body and present in intestine part, large intestine, small intestine, and it helps in digestion process. Cuboidal present in kidney parts and helps in excretion process. Glandular whose make the glands present in our body and help in secretion of the glands. And fifth one ciliated. Ciliated means cilia. Cilia help in absorption of the gas and it helps to increase the surface area when oxygen gas enter in our body. So this is all the function is done by the epithelial tissue present in our body. After this we discuss our second very important tissue present in our animal body, that is your connective tissue. Connective tissue play a very important role in our body because it helps in binding, supporting the body, and third one the function is done by this, it is helping transportation. So this play a very important role in our body and it helps to be connect one part of the body to other part. Connect one part of body to other part. So this all the function is be done by connective tissue in our body. And on the base of the function done by this connective tissue also these are of all 3 main types. First one is your connective tissue proper. Connective tissue proper. Second one is your skeletal connective tissue. Skeletal connective tissue. And third one is your vascular or fluid connective tissue. So these are the 3 main connective tissue present in our body and on the base of the function and on the base of the structure. First one we discuss about the connective tissue proper. These are of 4 main types. First one is your adipose connective tissue. Second one is your areolar connective tissue. Third one is your tendon and fourth one is your ligament. Now one by one we discuss about first about the connective tissue proper. Connective tissue proper is very important part of the connective tissue. It has to be it has in work to be give a space, to fill a space between organ, and it has to be attachment of bone to bone, bone to muscles, and has to be fat stored in our body. And on the base of the function they are be done in our body. These are 4 main types. First one is adipose, second one is areolar, third one tendon, fourth one is ligament. So we start this concept from last. Ligament means helping connect bone to bone. It helps to connect one bone to bone. This is function done by the ligament. If we discuss about the tendon, it helps in connect bone to muscles. So bone to muscle connection is done by the tendon and bone to bone connection is done by the ligament. Areolar, it is present between skin and muscles and it helps to fill the space between in organ. Okay. And the adipose is fat storing is your adipose tissue. This is fast growing tissue present in our body. It have to be working insulation work in our body. Areolar tissue is present between the skin and muscle and has to be fill the space between the two organs. Tendon, it has to be attached bone to muscle, and ligament, it has to attach connect bone to bone. So this is about columnar connective tissue proper. And after this we discuss about the skeletal connective tissue. This skeletal connective tissue are of two main types. Skeletal means it's hard part of the body. Hardest part of our body is bone, and second one is your cartilages. Cartilage is also known as boneless part. Means where the bone is not present, this is known as cartilages. So these are the two main types skeletal tissue. 206 bones present in our body. You all know very well, and it is give a framework to our body. Hard framework give to our body is done by the bones. And bones play a very important role in our body because it has to be protect one part of the body to other part of the body. So bones play a very important role in our body. And after bones we discuss about the cartilages. Boneless part present in our body, and it has to be act as a cushion. It acts as a cushion against stress. So this is the function done by the cartilages present in our body. So bone we work as a framework. It has to be make a framework of our body, because if bone is not present, it is not be give a proper structure to our body. So this is play a very important role in our body, and it has to be connect one bone to another bone, and it has been movement in our body. Bone is not movement. Muscles present in with the help of muscles. These bones are all the bones present in our body. They move with the help of muscular tissue. So this is very important part of our connective tissue. And after this we discuss about the vascular or fluid content. Means these play a very important role, because here is present fluid present in our body, that is blood, and second fluid present in our body, that is lymph. Blood are of two main components. First one is your blood plasma, and second one is your blood cells. First one we discuss about the blood plasma. 90% water present in blood plasma and 10% minerals present in blood present. Minerals or water source present in our body. And blood cells are of main three types: RBC, WBC or platelets. RBC, WBC or platelets. And these all the cells play a very important role in our body. And these all the cells are of blood component. And you all know very well about the full form of RBCs are red blood cells, and its color is red due to this. They said red blood cells, and it helps in carries oxygen gas in our body. So transportation of oxygen gas or carbon dioxide gas from one part of the body, this is done by the RBC present in our blood. Second one, WBC, white blood cell. They are colorless cell, and it helps to increase the immunity of our body, means to make immune system strong and to prevent our body from the disease. This we function done by the WBC. And now we discuss about the platelets. Platelets is also play a very important role in our body. It has to be helping blood clotting, means if any injury occurs in our body, at that time blood flows from our body. And because of the platelets present in our body, it has to be prevent the blood flow in our body. So prevention of the blood flow or clotting of the blood is done by the platelets. So these are the main vascular tissue present in our body, which has been connection of one part of the body to other part of the body. And these blood are of two main types: blood plasma and blood cell, and further blood cells are of three main types: WBC, RBC and platelets. So after this we discuss about the lymph. Lymph is a tissue fluid. Tissue fluid means in tissue which fluid is present, lymph. And you see many times tissue fluid, white fluid also present in our body. White or colorless fluid also secrete from our body when an injury occurs. So this fluid is the tissue fluid, and it helps to prevent our body from germs and prevent our body from disease. So this is the lymph is a tissue fluid, and it is colorless. It is help prevent our body from the action of many germs present in surrounding us. So this is all about your connective tissue. Play a very important role, help in binding and make a structure to our body, and it helps in transportation of the food and oxygen from one part of the body to other part of the body with the help of blood, because blood is the main connective tissue present in our body. It helps in many functions in our body. And after this we discuss about our third animal tissue, that is your muscular tissue. Muscular tissue play a very important role, and it help in movement of in our body. All the movement, and if we move our head also, if we move our feet also, anything movement by us because of the presence of muscular tissue in our body. So this muscular tissue play a very important role, because if we here I kept marker in front of you. Now if I write here, because of the movement of hands. So this movement of hands also be done by this muscular tissue present in our body. So it's play a very important role in our body. So it helps in movement in our body. And where it is present, this is also three main types. Here it is present. First one is your skeletal. This is also known as stratified, and third one is voluntary. Okay. Second one is your smooth, unstratified, and involuntary. Okay. And third one is your cardiac, heart muscle. So now we discuss one by one about all the type of the muscular tissue. First we start our concept with skeletal, stratified, and voluntary. These all three names of one muscle. And how this name gives to this muscle? Because of the function done by this. Skeletal means it be attached to the hard part of our body. Means this is be attached to the bones. Then this bones be attached. Muscles attached to the bones. So bone muscle attachment. On that part, which type of the muscles, muscular muscles present? This is the skeletal muscle tissue, because it attached mostly to the hard part of our body. Now stratified, why it is known as stratified? Because it is shaped like this. It is a cylindrical shape, and here the light dark bands present, striations present, separation present. Light part, dark part, light part, dark, light dark bands present in this type of muscular tissue. That's why this is known as stratified. And why this is known as voluntary? Voluntary means that work which is be done by our willpower. Means if we want to do work, then we do work. Otherwise we not want to be do. Like this, if we want to be move our feet, and if we want to be move our head, then only we move our hand. Now if we want to be just stand straight, then we are straight here. Okay. So that type of muscular tissue which is present in our body, this type of muscular tissue is voluntary muscular tissue. Means this is not be dependent on. This is dependent on our wish. If we want to be move our hand, if we want to be move our feet, if we want to be move our arms, then it is be move only. Otherwise we stand straight, we sit in a relaxation manner. So this tissue is be work on our willpower only, on our हमारी इच्छा से ही काम करते हैं, otherwise वो काम नहीं करेंगे. That type of tissue is known as voluntary tissue. And why they are known as stratified? Because here light or dark bands present. So that's why this is known as stratified muscular tissue. And why this tissue is known as skeletal? Because it is attached mostly to the hard part of our body, means that is attached to the bones. So bone muscles help in the movement. So which part of bones, where the most bones are movable now, on that part which type of muscles present? Skeletal muscles present. So these are the three names given to the one muscle present in our body. And after this we discuss our second muscle, that is your smooth, unstratified, involuntary. So from name show, this is totally opposite from this. First one we start the involuntary. Involuntary means, what's the meaning of involuntary? Means which muscles, this is not be dependent on our willpower. Means ऐसा नहीं है कि वो हमारी इच्छा पे डिपेंड करती है कि हम अगर like heartbeat, can we stop our heartbeat? It is not in our hand. Okay. If we take any food in our mouth, can we stop it? Not goes to the stomach. So this is not in our hand. So that type of muscles movement in on our wish. We are not stopped, that is we come under the involuntary muscles. So that's why this muscle is known as involuntary muscles. Here they are present in heart, which is present heart means this is where mainly those muscles which is present in heart, this is be given a different category. So here this is also involuntary muscles and cardiac is also involuntary muscles. Like if we take alimentary canal movement, alimentary canal is first move, any food goes to the first enter to the mouth and mouth to food pipe to stomach, and that's why this movement of the food gone from starting from mouth to anus. And how this muscles movement here, so this type of the movement which is be present in muscles movement which is be present in our body, which is not be in our hand, that type of movement is known as involuntary. And what's the meaning of here unstratified? Unstratified means this is not be a striation present, this is always a spindle shape. Spindle shape tissue is known as, like this is be like a this shape, and this is here only one nucleus present. In case of this muscles only one nucleus present. In this case of muscles, this is more than one nucleus present in this muscular tissue. Spindle shape, no any type of light and dark band present in this case of this type of muscle. So that's why this is known as unstratified muscular tissue. And third one is smooth, because it is mostly this muscle is attached to the delicate organ of our body, soft part. This is present in soft part of our body. Means like alimentary canal is also soft, stomach is also soft. Respiration, when we take inhale any gases, there also this muscular tissue present. So in this all the delicate organ, that's why this is been known as smooth muscular tissue. So smooth muscular tissue because it is mostly present in delicate or soft part of our body. Unstratified because striation, light and dark band present in this case of muscles is absent. And third one involuntary because it is not be dependent on our willpower. That's why this muscles is known as involuntary muscles. And after this we discuss about the third last one muscular tissue, that is your cardiac muscular tissue. Cardiac is related to completely heart muscles, and heart muscles is this type of muscles work 24 hours in a day. Means every time this muscles work be done in our body. Like if this heart stop to do work, our total body is stop to do work. So that's why this is also known as that type of muscles which are not this is not be do any rest in our body. And so all the contraction and relaxation of the muscles present in our heart, that is be done by this cardiac muscle. So contraction or relaxation process in heart is be done by this cardiac muscle. So cardiac muscles play a very important role, because if these muscles are not present, the heart is not able to do work in a proper manner. This is also have a more nucleus present. So this is multinucleated, and also this is also come under the involuntary muscles, because this is also not done in our or not be dependent on our willpower. So this muscular tissue also play a very important role, because with the help of muscular tissue we have to be move one part, move body parts of our body. So if this muscular tissue is not present, it is not able to be moved on any part of our body. And on the base of the shape, and on the base of the structure, and on the base of the function done by them, they are of three main types: skeletal, stratified, voluntary. Second one smooth unstratified involuntary, and third one is cardiac. Skeletal is attached to the hard part of our body. Stratified is light and dark striation present in case of muscular tissue. Voluntary is dependent on our wish power. If we want to be move any part of our body, then move. If we don't want to be moved, then it is no need to be moved. But this smooth, in this case, this is not be dependent on our willpower like all the delicate organ. Like if we take any food in our mouth, it definitely goes to our stomach because of the presence of involuntary muscles in this case. And this be present in our delicate or soft part of our bodies, soft organs. So that's why this is known as smooth muscular tissue. And unstratified, because unstratified means there is no striation present. This light and dark band is not present in this case. That's why this is known as unstratified muscular tissue. Now next one is your cardiac muscular tissue. That is your heart muscles, which is contraction and relaxation of the heart because of the presence of cardiac muscles. So this play a very important role, because this type of the muscles only which work 24 hours in a day. So this is very important because all the functioning of the heart is dependent on the movement of this muscle. So this cardiac muscles also play a very important role in working of our heart. Now after this we discuss our last and very important type of the tissue, that is your nervous tissue. Very important tissue present in our body, that is your nervous tissue. What's the function done by this? This play a very important role in transmission. Transmission of any message. Transmission of any message from one part of the body, to other part of the body. Like I just give a very easy example to explain this concept. Like if we see any person and sometime we think कि I see this person before this also, कि मैंने उसे पहले भी देखा है. How we learn this key and how will this be fit in our memory? So any message, anything which I write, anything which I read, anything which I learn, this goes to our brain and it is be fit in our brain. Like if we learn anything ना, अगर हमने कुछ भी लर्न किया है वो अगर हमारे ब्रेन में जाके वो फिट होता है कि हाँ मैंने चीज लर्न कर रखी है. How this is passed to our brain? Any message which is be passed to our brain, this is be done by this nervous tissue, and this nervous tissue is a important unit of brain. So any message from any part of the body first goes to the brain. If we anything like if we touch in any hot plate also, this hot plate, how we kept our separate our hand from this plate, because our brain give a command कि this is a very hot plate and we need to be kept our hand separate from that plate. So this is be done by the nervous tissue. Means all the function in our body, all the transmission of the message from any part of the body to brain, it is be done by the nervous tissue. So nervous tissue play a very important role. All the complete functioning of our brain is be dependent on nervous tissue. Means this is the master of all the tissue. If this tissue is not present, it is be not be possible to be done work by other type of tissue present in our body. If brain are damaged, then our whole body work are be damaged and our whole body is not able to be do work in a proper manner. So transmission work in case of our body is done by this nervous tissue, and this is the longest tissue present in our body. Longest tissue present in our body, and it has a 1 meter long in length. 1 meter long length tissue present in our body. Like here it is be present. If I touch in anything, this nervous tissue present. Then here it is be present. All this message goes to the spinal cord first, and from spinal cord it goes to the brain, and from brain it goes to this hind part, means it's from the lower part to the upper part, and where it is be fit. Wherever is the place in our brain, then this goes to that part of our brain. So this is the very longest tissue present in our body, and it has some very main part like this. I make a structure of this tissue here. This is the shape like this. Here axons present, and this is a dendrite which has to be receive any message. This is the dendrite. This is the structure of your nervous tissue, and here in center which present nucleus, and this is your cytoplasm. So this is known as nucleus plus cytoplasm is known as cell body. Okay, and this is the axon. This has to be transmission of the message from this part. Dendrite receive any message from the environment, then it goes to this body, cell body, and from cell body is transmitted to the axon, and from axon to it goes to the nerve ending. This is nerve ending, and from nerve ending here next nervous tissue present. Next nervous tissue from nerve ending, this message go to this. Means like this one nervous tissue present here, dendrite ने receive किया किसी message को, then it goes to the cell body, and from cell body it goes to the axon to nerve ending. Like here is the nerve ending of our first nervous tissue, and then here next one here the dendrite of the second nervous tissue. So from this nerve ending this message go to the second dendrite of the second nervous tissue. So this neuron to nerve ending to the second dendrite, then it goes to the second dendrite to nerve ending, second nerve ending, then it from second nerve ending it goes to the third dendrite. So that's like this. This any message is gone from one nervous tissue to another nervous tissue. Either it is goes to the main side of our body, that is brain. So like this it has to be response, and all the sensation present in our body, either it is anything is beside seen by us, anything is hear by us, anything is seen by us, all this touch, all the sense organ present in our body, that is because of the active by our brain. So all the stimulation present in our body, any very fast response present in our body, stimulation present in our body because of the presence of nervous tissue. So here we discuss about four main nervous tissue present, four main animal tissue present in our body, and I make here the flow chart of a complete animal tissue. To be clear this concept in a good manner, I make here complete flow chart of your animal tissue from starting. Okay. So here I make first one we discuss about the epithelial tissue, outermost covering made by this epithelial tissue, and these are of five main parts on the base of the structure and function and by these. First one is your squamous. Okay. Second one is your columnar epithelial tissue. Third one is your cuboidal epithelial tissue. Fourth one is ciliated epithelial tissue, and fifth one is your glandular epithelial tissue. So these are the five main epithelial tissue we are discuss here, and on the base of the number of sheet, either it is one or more than one, it is two main types squamous epithelial tissue, simple or stratified. Okay, and after the second one is your connective tissue. Connective tissue of three main types here. First one is your connective tissue proper. Okay, here we discuss about four main tissue: areolar, adipose. Okay, third one is your tendon, and fourth one is your ligament. Okay, third one is your skeletal connective tissue. Skeletal में it is be based on the hard part of our body. Hard part of our body is bone and cartilage come under this connective tissue. Third one is your vascular means fluid connective tissue. Vascular means what is the fluid present in our body, that is blood and lymph. Blood is also for two main parts, blood plasma, and second one is your blood cell. Blood cell for the three main types: RBC, WBC, and third one is your platelets. Okay, this is lymph is a tissue fluid. The fluid present inside the tissue is known as lymph. And third one is your muscular tissue we discuss here. Muscular tissue, I write here only one name of muscular tissue. First one is this is a skeletal muscular tissue. Second one is smooth muscular tissue, and third one is your cardiac muscular tissue. Okay, and fourth we discuss about the nervous tissue. Nervous tissue of main five parts: dendrites, axon, cell body. Okay, four main parts, and fourth one is your nerve ending. So this is all about your animal tissue. Epithelial five main parts, squamous for the two main parts on the base of number of sheets. Then connective tissue, three main parts: connective tissue proper, skeletal and muscular connective tissue. Connective tissue proper four main parts: areolar, adipose, tendon, ligaments. Skeletal two main parts: bone, cartilage, vascular two main parts: blood and lymph. Blood further divided into two main parts: blood plasma and blood cells. Blood cells are three main types: RBC, WBC, and plate cell. All the different work is done by this older type of blood cells in our body. Muscular tissue are of three main types on the base of the function and by this. Skeletal tissue attached to the hard part of our body, that muscles is known as skeletal muscular tissue. Smooth, this is attached to the delicate part of our body, and third one, this is a hard muscles present in our body. Nervous tissue, fast stimulation to be transmission any message from any part of the body, and it will be passed to different part of the body. These are our four main parts. Dendrite for receive any message, then it is be gone to the cell body, and from cell body it is goes to the axon, and from this transmission unit it goes to the nerve ending. And so like this, any message will be gone from one part of our